Is it fruitful to listen to secular music? The answer to that isn't a simple yes or no. The answer to that is it can be. When I think about the Apostle Paul at Mars Hill, one of the things that he did was he took the cultural secular poetry of that day to identify a truth that he could connect with people on. So listening to secular music can be fruitful in helping us to understand where people are at and finding bridges to connect with them so that they can see Jesus and see his love. Listening to secular music or music that is not necessarily obviously worshipful can also help us to learn to express some of our frustrations with living in a broken world and seeing how others experience and encounter the world that we live in. I'm not going to say that listening to secular music is always fruitful. I'm not going to say that it is never fruitful. Part of it depends on where is your heart. How are you going into it? Are you going into listening to secular music as an escape from the world? Are you looking at it as an opportunity to indulge in sinful behavior? Are you using it as an act of worshiping something other than God? Or are you using it as something that helps you to understand where people are at and how to engage with them better? Nothing that we interact with, whether it's movies or books or music or poetry or the news that we read online, should be done without discernment. If we are to do all things for the glory of God, then that means all things to the glory of God. It means how we interact with music is going to be impacted by the glory of God. It means how we eat is going to be impacted by pursuing the glory of God. How we talk with one another, how we engage with the world is going to be changed. It's going to be powerful because of how the Holy Spirit is working in us, changing us and transforming us and empowering us to do all things that we do to the glory of God. So for some, that may mean as they engage with music, none of it's secular. It's only worship. For some, it may be that they only sing hymns. For others, it may be they only sing psalms. And some will find ways to take things that were not godly and find a way to bridge the gap and share the love of Jesus. I hope that's helpful.